Well, we are calling this the best post-race show ever, and this one will be easy to live up to that hype because I think this was the best racing ever in a total of 4 motos. Whatever we got here, elevation or cool temperatures or ruts, let's bring that to every track.
Man, it was incredible.
Yeah.
I was like, I think my heart rate was higher than everybody else's on the track because there's battles everywhere, and it was one of those weekends where, like, you weren't going to get a 2-1 or I think they're a 3-1 is what Blake ended up with the win, but I mean, it was just so jumbled. It was awesome.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was ridiculous. The 250 overall was 1 point difference between first and fourth. But the 450 winner, let's bring him on in. Let's congratulate fans have gathered. Let's hear it. Yeah. Fans have gathered to congratulate Blake Baggett for winning, but it wasn't really Blake Baggett. This was El Chupacabra. What were you doing? How did you come from what? 36th, 37th in the first moto, and then second moto, dude. I was like, come on, man, you can do better than this. And then you did it. You turned it on. It's back.
I was listening to you. You're my guy.
I was channeling.
I was hearing it. I was getting the vibes. I knew what I needed to do.
And see, we're cool. But Jimmy, he had some choice words for your post-race press conference abilities.
Thanks for holding the mic, though, even after that.
I'm keeping my questions short now with Blake. What is your favorite color?
Orange.
Nice.
Okay, see, now we're shorting it up. We don't want to keep Blake Baggett from his big after party he's probably throwing downtown.
These kids, you want to get some autographs signed right now on the show?
Come on in.
All right, go get some autographs from Blake right now.
As I get
let's talk
heat from him.
Matthes, get over here, bro. The kids are signing autographs with Blake Baggett. Okay, dude, the 250, Davey's not here luckily, so you're back on the show. The 250 class, that was ridiculous.
It was. There was about 6 or 7 guys doing the same lap times, riding the same way. But you know what? Look, I'm on the T train.
You are on a troll train.
But listen, I'm on the troll train. Yes. I'm on it. And that's awesome he won. But even Troll admits to me right now, it was all down to the start. And if he hadn't gotten the first moto start, because it was so nutty, he wouldn't have won. It was that kind of race.
I thought maybe we had a combination. I'm like, the altitude is slowing the bikes and making the race better. T-Train, Troll, Alex Martin says no. It was just cooler today, and they could just push the whole time.
Yeah, he said it was cooler, so a lot of the guys that are bothered by the heat could keep going, and it was all down to the start. And we saw in the second moto, Jimmy, you saw it, he didn't get the start, and he kind of just rode behind in front of Osborne, and that was it.
I called Alex Martin before practice. They were up in the announcing booth, and they're like, who's going to be the guy this week and the breakout guy? And I'm like A-Mart.
Really?
I don't know why.
Really?
And then he was qualified second out of practice. Then he threw down the first 4 laps of that first moto. And then he said he got pumped up a little bit and kind of those guys closed up. But he had the speed today. Is what I like. That's what I like to see is when the riders got the speed to go to the distance.
Joey Savacci wins the overall. So is Vegas in the rear view? We good? Like most people, he came out of Vegas probably not feeling good. That's kind of a constant thing. Even our video guy, Kyle, right here, has bad memories of Vegas just this year, as does Savacci. I guess Savacci's good again.
Blake, will you back up? You're ruining our camera view.
You just scared this poor child. Come on in. We're all about the people. We're all about the people. Just
come on in, kids. Everybody in.
All right. Is Savacci good again? Are we good?
You know what? I actually asked them that exact same thing because I'm kind of a jerk to riders sometimes, but I was joking.
Sometimes.
But I said, I'm like, hey, that must feel good. You're back.
You're back.
You don't suck, I said, or something. Yeah. And he laughed, and he said, yeah, you don't understand how rough it's been. And when finally things go his way, like at Glen Helen, then his bike breaks. He would have had third overall at Glen Helen, him doing the math, even still. So, yeah, like he needed this win, man, more than anybody. I don't know what was cooler, seeing Savacci win, seeing A-Mart win. Blake Baggett rode from the depths of hell all the way up to the front. Yeah. Seeing Alex Martin win or seeing Justin Bogle win. Today's Lakewood was awesome.
It was. And I think we figured something out. El Chupacabra Ranch, that's working, right? Yeah. That is working.
Evidently.
Also working, leaving Jimmy and the group in Oklahoma to go to Florida, as Justin Bogle did. First moto win ever in professional motocross. So you and your Oklahoma people were apparently holding him back.
When have I ever been any sort of inspiration for winning?
I see. So you're admitting this. I see. You admit you were dragging it all down.
This is not. I mean, look at me right now.
Yeah,
I'm getting yelled at by Blake Baggett press conferences for talking too much.
If you're a rider, Benny Bloss, Trey Kennard, Austin, get out of Oklahoma.
Out of Oklahoma.
Roger Nard can stay.
Hey, Who's going to stay at Chupacabra
Jimmy,
Ranch?
maybe you need to leave Oklahoma, but what I'm doing is there will be patrol at the Florida state line, and you are not allowed in the state of Florida because that's where everybody's going to get away from you.
That's what it is. It's rolling too well. One more thing.
I am a
Oh, go ahead.
curse.
Yeah, sorry.
I mean, look
don't-
at my wife.
Why are we putting you on this show? By the way, you did a good job at Hangtown when maybe the bike wasn't where you wanted it to salvage a 6th and an 8th. You're legitimately in the points also, dude. Like, it's not just today. It could be the whole season.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, we as a team have basically just been building the package. I don't have that much time on the bike for outdoors, so coming into Hangtown, I knew that things were a little iffy, and I wasn't exactly happy with the setup I had, but coming out of here, we've made a lot of changes, and I think we're back.
Was that a strategy, second moto? Was that a strategy? Come on. Was it? Was it El Chupacabra strategy? I'm going to cross up.
I mean, definitely, he got to me, and I just kind of bowed down and let him go, and then at a certain point, I felt that I had more in the tank, so I opened up the valve and just let her rip.
I'm glad you're crossing up because that was one of my amazing questions in the press conference that I asked Blake.
You are
after
very
he
good.
Harassed me. But when it comes down to Eli, and I'll get you to talk about Eli right now, like, he's just a guy. Do you feel like he was just super cold today, or was the competition, was everybody else just riding better?
I think everybody's riding better. I mean, that would show from Glen Helen, But the deal with him is when he gets on a roll, it's hard to stop. So the ideal goal is that you got to stop him soon before it gets out of hand.
That sounds like somebody I know who can get on a roll and start doing good.
It's happened before.
Kind of sounds
just got
like
a
you
text-
back in 2012.
I just got a text from Phil. He says, Blake, get off his show.
Yeah, you're way too smiley, way too happy. We had Nicoletti on the last couple weeks, and now it's sunny. They wouldn't, much like you not allowing Jimmy to come into the state of Florida, he was not welcome into the state of Colorado. Yeah.
Hey, if you're
Can't
not
argue.
here, too
Can't-
bad. You
Can't
lose.
argue
I'm
that.
on it. Every time he's not here, I'm on it.
Hey, you know what? You got to win to be on this show. Well, actually not, because me and Phil look at us.
Yeah.
Any of us want.
You just got to be
Yes.
really hurt, and I've done nothing.
Yes.
Yes.
So they're all gone now.
All right. We'll see you in 2 weeks in High Point. Can you say
See you in
that?
2 weeks. High Point, weekend off. Nothing's going on.
Starting out with the Moose fanny pack, and I made the upgrade to the Alpine Star, which is a little bit sleeker, buttons up really nice. It has a quick release there, so you can get in the fanny pack quick. Carry my headphones in here. You know, you get hungry when you're announcing, little snackums, little beef jerky. You know, I don't even put my phone in my pocket anymore. It belongs in my fanny pack. And then, hey, look at that, my check. That's called a hard day's work right there. How much is it?
Don't lose it.
Oh, don't lose it, yeah. Well, that's why it's in the fanny pack, obviously.